We are uniting for an educated, healthy, and thriving community. From birth to the end of life, we're trying to affect change, not by ourselves, but with many, many other people in the community. We're seeing changes in some very remarkable things like grade level reading for young children, getting people to look at their finances, and we're bringing more dollars into our community to support our families. And people are making plans for the end of their life. We're looking to weave all of these things together intergenerationally across the lifespan. United, we all win. Together, we're going to make a difference.
United Way has 3 community impact areas, with education being one of those areas. The goal is to have all children in Pima County have access to a high-quality education. One of the signature partnerships within our area is the Cradle to Career partnership. Cradle to Career is a partnership that has an aim to improve educational outcomes across the entire birth to career continuum for all children in Pima County, and we do that by bringing together not only educators, but the business community, the nonprofit community, civic agencies, all together around the same table to solve these really complex problems. There's 7 major milestones we are looking at, starting with kindergarten readiness, 3rd grade reading, 8th grade math, high school graduation, post-secondary enrollment and post-secondary completion, and then finally career attainment. There's 2 things that we do that makes it different than anything else that's been done before. And one is we keep equity at the center, and we aren't shy about it. The second thing that makes us different is being laser focused on having data at every meeting to drive our conversation. Last year there were 700 more 3- and 4-year-olds in high quality programs than the year before, and this year there are 650 more than last year. So we're steadily increasing, and that helps our community leaders figure out other parts of the system where we need to continue to make improvements.
We're not just taking care of the kids, we are building on their future. And the more we invest in education, the more success we will have, because the sooner you get the skills, the sooner a child will be ready to learn, to grow, and to give back.
My team, the Financial Stability Team, aims to improve the financial stability and security of residents of Southern Arizona. About 40% of our residents in Pima County experience poverty or are vulnerable to poverty. 2% of that population experience chronic poverty. Others are bouncing in and out of poverty, so that 38% is kind of a churn of people who are struggling to make it, hit a financial crisis, fall into poverty, and find their way back out again. We have several programs that we're working on with our partners. We're working to prevent homelessness among families. We help homeless veterans. We are working to help young people complete their FAFSA applications. But the most impactful program that we're offering is the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. VITA is a free tax preparation program, and with that we are able to help those families that are struggling increase their annual income by 40% just by having us help them take advantage of the Earned Income Tax Credit. It's the most important tool we have to help people. This next year, we expect to do about 15,000 returns, and that should bring about $25 million of refunds through our VITA Coalition.
It's inspiring to see programs like this in Tucson. Brings hope, especially being like a young adult trying to figure out how to navigate some of these other realms like filing taxes. To be able to come to a building and have kind community members sit down and talk to me like an equal and help me, it's really powerful, and Tucson needs programs like this.
Our end-of-life care partnership convenes organizations and individuals throughout our community to fundamentally change the way we talk about death. Our goal is to create a hub of community resources and services and be a place where anyone in the community can go and is the first thing they think of when they think of end-of-life care.
All of us have one particular part of it that we touch. And it's only through working together and combining our efforts beyond what each of our organizations are individually that we can have that impact. There are a lot of pieces of this. There's educating people about what types of end-of-life decisions they're going to have to make. Then there's helping them have the conversation with their loved ones so that their loved ones understand what their wishes are. Then there's choosing who's going to speak for you. Then there's actually completing the paperwork, having the conversation with your physician. And then there's actually filing those documents with the Attorney General's office. There are a number of things that people have to do, and that's not just one discussion.
Death is really, as we all know, hard for most of us to talk about. So we really want to make that conversation about what we want at the end of our lives part of the fabric of our lives to ensure that people receive the kind of care that they want.
When a family tells us, I was able to go into this experience with my mom's end of life, knowing that I really understood what she wanted and how I could support her in that. And that was such a stressful time for my family, and knowing that really helped put my family and I at ease. That touches my heart all the time that I hear it.
We are very fortunate to have an engaged community, whether it's that individual volunteer or if it is a corporation that is looking to make sure that what they do for the community is felt and impactful as well. Those partnerships are what we strive for. They're the things that make us United Way, because we're uniting those people and ideas and resources to build a thriving community together.